Hey everybody, Grant Miller here, Miami Community Newspapers. Yeah, you guys can walk right by, don't worry about it. I'm here with Ron. How do you pronounce your last name?
Wardell.
Wardell. We're at Arbetters, if you can't tell.
All right.
We got a chili dog and onions, not bad. You're in the insurance business.
Yes.
Before we get to talk about insurance, let's talk about where you grew up.
I grew up 53rd Street, 87th Avenue,
So you grew
right
up,
down the street.
You grew up Westchester.
What's that?
Westchester, no?
Yeah.
What kind of?
It was kind of in between, whatever
In
they call it.
between?
Yeah.
And then you grew up with Dave?
Yeah, we were best friends in 4th or 5th grade at Blue Lakes Elementary.
And you got smart and you separated from him.
Well, he actually moved to New Hampshire.
New Hampshire?
Okay,
and what you do, you went to Columbus.
Yep.
Who was your favorite teacher?
Got to be Carter Burse.
Good answer.
We had a great teacher that was I don't even know if you know him. He was pretty old.
Who?
His name was Mr. McKeon. He was like a chemistry, physics teacher.
Right.
And he was crazy. He would do all kinds of, we'd blow things up. And
where'd you go to college?
I went to the University of Florida.
Wow, you must have been smart.
I guess I was at the time.
All right, so talk about your insurance business. What kind of insurance do you do?
Yes, I've been in insurance for over 30 years. We do pretty much everything, homeowners. I specialize really more in retirement type planning, life insurance, and specifically with small business owners. Like 90% of my business is all with small business owners.
So you cover from Homestead all the way up to Martin County, right?
Yeah, we cover the whole state actually, and I'm licensed in 5 other states as well. So, we do pretty good, but we really help small business owners in a lot of different ways, including marketing and.
So it's not just insurance.
It's not just insurance. We have a plan, especially right now during all this COVID mess. Business owners have a lot of problems with legal issues and stuff like that, but they also can't necessarily afford $400 an hour to pay an attorney. So we have a program for small business owners where they pay just a small monthly fee and they have full access to a full service law firm.
Is this a national insurance company, a local insurance company?
It's national. It's been around for over 50 years, that particular product.
Take a bite of the chili dog. Come on, man. Don't insult the Arbetter family.
It's been 20 years since I had one of those.
You can tell you're in good shape. Mine's about 20 hours ago.
Yeah, I saw those 27 dogs you ate or whatever it was about.
27 hot dogs is easy. So
I couldn't do it.
Yep. So let's talk about it. So you got health insurance, small businesses, life insurance,
Yep.
partner insurance, staff people.
What's that?
Staff. Health insurance for the staff, right?
Oh, yeah.
And what's this again about the insurance about if they have issues, they have insurance for like lawyers? That part of the package they give you get free legal services?
Well, there's a list of services, but it primarily gives them any question. They have unlimited phone calls. They have unlimited phone calls, consultations with their dedicated law firm,
right?
Depending on where they live, and a whole slew of other services too. They even get trial defense, and you can even add more hours of trial defense.
Is the rate determined by how much you pay? How do you determine
No,
the pay?
they have 2 different plans. One's $99 a month for small business. One's $169, and they have different things that they cover at higher levels. But there's also an individual plan that a lot of times we do for the employees. I use it all the time. I always get 1 or 2 speeding tickets a year. You take a ticket, you hit a button,
right,
and it goes right to the law firm. They take care of it from there.
So you send a ticket right to
just take a picture of it within the app. Right. You get an app. You take a picture of the ticket. You hit the button. Big Dave. It goes right to the law firm. They go to court for you. They take care of it. I mean, that costs that's like $20 a month. It's worth it just for the speeding tickets.
Absolutely.
But you get a whole lot of other bit. You can call them for anything.
$79 right off the bat.
Yeah, the family plan is I think $24.95 a month. Covers your whole family, and you have unlimited consultations, phone calls. They'll send letters on your behalf. I had a deal where Sprint, the end of last year, Sprint changed my plan, right? And they made it. They lowered the cost, right? Well, then in February, all of a sudden it went up like $60, and no one could explain to me why. I called up the law firm. They sent a letter over there. Not even a response. Next month, they put it back to the lower cost.
And they explain why they just did it.
Yep, they just did it because they got a letter from a lawyer.
So you've been in the insurance business how long?
30 years.
You got out of college, Florida. When you got all your licenses.
No, actually, when I got out of college, I was building. I was working for a construction firm that was based in Houston, and we built a bunch of apartment complexes way south Kendall. I mean, way west Kendall.
Right.
They all got wiped out by Andrew.
So, why would somebody hire you?
Well, you don't have to hire me. I work on a consulting basis, so we come in, we meet with you, we take a look at what problems you have within your small business.
So you go to businesses.
Yeah, 90% of my business is small business owners, and then I do a lot of personal stuff for the business owner.
Let's use Arbetters. You come in here, what would you do different?
Well, I'd have to find out what kind of problems he's faced with. In other words, I don't really sell anything. What I do is I consult. I take a look at where things might be more efficient, where they can save money, where they need protection, and then we tailor that for each business owner. So there's no magical product. In other words, I'm not just out trying to sell this product. Some people don't ever have any legal issues, right? They may not need it. Some are having problems with.
They don't need it until they need it.
Well, yeah, it's like life insurance, right?
Right.
But the neat thing about this that's different than most insurance is that you actually get to use it, right? Most insurance you don't want to use because you had a catastrophe or you had a...
And the rates go up.
Right. Or you died, right? So people look at it that way. They're paying all these premiums. They're upset, homeowners, and then they don't have a claim for 20 years. They're paying all this money out. This, you get to use it for the money you're paying.
Question I got after I drink water. Car insurance. You can never get a live person on the phone. You got whatever insurance, you call. And your company, will I get a live operator?
Yeah, you talk to a live agent.
Live, right.
Yeah, but auto, especially down here. I mean, auto insurance has got crazy, especially in Miami-Dade County.
Right. People say if your kid goes away to college, make sure you mark that away to college. Does that lower the rate?
It can. It just depends on the company. Yeah, if they're what's called an away student, that can lower the rate because they're not in that. They may be in a cheaper county, for example. But it's not always the case. Auto is, you almost got to shop your auto insurance every 6 to 12 months, depending on the length, because it's just going to go up. And the online guys, we don't do a ton of auto insurance just because it's not profitable. It's a ton of work for very little commission.
For the salesperson.
Yeah.
Now, why did you pick this company? What's the name of this company? National what?
National Insurance Holdings.
Why that company?
Because I have other things outside of insurance. So, I own that company.
This is your company?
Yeah, I own National Insurance Holdings.
I got you.
It's an agency. It's not an insurance company. We're an independent agency.
Is there a comment? What's the comment? Okay, so I didn't know that you owned it. But
What's that?
Barbados.
Yeah. He went to. Hey, Tommy.
Hey, Tom Barbado swears he's the baseball player. Swears he was he any good? Hey, where's that trophy, Dave?
What's that?
Where's the trophy?
Tommy and Mike. Mike was really good.
Mike who?
Barbado. His
What about
brother.
Johnny?
Johnny was really good too.
Tom was a good baseball player?
Johnny played quarterback at K-Land for my older brother was the same age as
And then
Johnny.
he went to Killeen for 1 year and then went to Columbus.
Yep.
Or the other way around.
No, that's how it
Right.
went.
So that's protein. All right. So how did you start this company?
I worked for an agency for this is how I ended up in Martin County. We built this big agency and we had 3 offices.
Right.
Well, there were more than 3 offices, but I managed West Palm, Stewart, and Vero Beach. So that's how I ended up in Stewart.
You gotta eat,
You're really getting me. I haven't had any carbs in like 9 days.
You're at Arbetters. Okay.
So I was managing these 3 offices, so Stewart was in between
Right.
the 2, right? Because I was out in Vero and West Palm. And I won't go into the big story, but we had a big falling out with the owner, primarily because he stole a lot of money from me.
Best thing ever happened to you,
Yeah, oh yeah.
right? Okay,
So
you opened your own business because of him.
right, and that's how I started it. We just went. I didn't have a job and I had no income overnight.
Right.
Literally, I sued him. I actually won, but it took about 3 years.
Okay.
So by that time, of the lack of income and trying to build it again, it wasn't worth. The lawsuit wasn't worth it.
Right.
They rarely are, and that's how I started my own agency.
All right. So let's get back to so you have this brochure here. Talk about small businesses, and the letters and phone calls. What is that for? For collections?
Anything. You can get collection letters, but you can just like I said, let's say your business is getting shafted by Sprint or T-Mobile or whatever, just like they were shafting me. You call the attorney, they send a letter on your behalf, and they deal with it.
So this pro benefit, it's $169 a month.
Yes. That's the best. That's the highest level one.
So I get an IRS 50 hours from you guys.
Yes.
I get contract drafting.
Correct.
You got employment handbook, 500 flat fee.
Correct.
Collection letters, 15 per month. That's pretty good.
Yep.
That's $10 a letter just on that.
That's a great deal for people that have collection issues.
40 minutes a year, documents, letters, for $169 a month.
Yep. The entire business. It's just monthly for as long as you.
This is like a great insurance policy.
It's incredible.
And how many people got working for you?
Well, I don't have a lot these days because I sold off. I had another agency with my brother that I sold off my portion. So, because I got tired, I had 125 agents at one point, and it's like herding sheep or cats. So I kind of just went on my own. So you're dealing with me directly. And then I have some back office people that do all the administrative stuff.
You got a lot of contracts.
They're in the Philippines, but nobody ever talks to them. Only I talk to them.
Right? You
So if you call, I don't speak Filipino or.
Okay, but the cost is so inexpensive. You can't go wrong. Why isn't there more people doing this?
This particular plan they just launched January
You
1st.
say,
The company, it's called Legal Shield. The name of the company is Legal Shield.
and you rep them.
Correct.
And Legal Shield has been around a long time.
Yeah, over 50 years.
Wow.
But they really just got strong into the business market. They were always more into the individual, market.
I think for the dollars, you can't go wrong. Because right now it's tough out there. And you got a lot of questions. Yeah.
Can you fire an employee that tested positive for COVID, for example, or what? You got to ask the lawyer. It depends, right? It depends on what they did. Can they sue you if you fire them? I'm just giving those examples. There's a whole bunch of things. Can the government come in and say that you got to wear masks or whatever? You may have all kinds of issues. Employer, HR, that you need to talk to an attorney. Most people don't do it because they got to pay $400 an hour just to get a question answered.
Right. Legal Shield, how long? It's been around forever, right?
Yeah, it's over 50 years, I believe.
Wow. Howard, the noise sounds okay? That's okay. It's okay. Just want to make sure. So, by the way, we're at Arbetters. Been around for over 60 years.
Yeah.
And you've been friends with the Arbetter family for how long?
Since 4th or 5th grade, so however old you are. Dave and I were literally best friends at Blue Lakes
So what
at
happened?
5th grade.
He stayed short and bald.
Well, he was the big stud. He had the big hair, and he was the stud of Blue Lakes. I mean,
Dave Arbetter was a stud in elementary school.
yes, he absolutely
I'm still good looking.
was.
Though, man.
Didn't we run that
We
school?
ran it.
Wait. Let's go over something. There's 60-year-old men bragging that they ran an elementary school.
Hey, I'm not 60. I just turned 57.
You're not 60 yet, man. Come on.
Well, everything's great. If you have questions on tax issues, what is your phone number? Or you want to go by email? What's better?
No, either way, you can call me directly, 561-239-1401. Or you can email me at rwardell@nih- that's a hyphen inc.com.
Call the phone number. It's easier. That's easier. You want business insurance? Call this guy. There's some really great ideas for the price. You can't beat it. We're at Arbetters on Bird Road in 88, the best hot dog place in the state of Florida.
Without a doubt.
Number one, state of Florida, 5th in the country. Varsity that's in Atlanta. Arbetter kicked, but I ate that varsity 2 weeks ago. This is the place to be.
That place is horrible.
And, hey, you want to meet people, you want to see people, you want to do business, this is the place to be. Everybody have a great day. Thank you for coming out.
Appreciate it. Thank you.